Today, in Part 1, Section F of Vigyan Bhairav Granth, we will discuss in detail topics such as Chidakashatmika Devi's Shiva-Shakti dialogue for meditation through Sushumna Nadi, Chidakashatmika Devi's in-depth analysis of the shloka on meditation through Sushumna Nadi, etc.
This profound journey we're undertaking together, it's not merely a philosophical study. It is a direct transmission of cosmic consciousness. I invite you to step into this space with reverence. Quiet your mind. Let the ancient vibrations of these sacred dialogues resonate within the very deepest core of your being. We are entering the space where absolute energy meets supreme stillness.
You know, within the sacred geometry of the human form, there lies a subtle energetic anatomy. What we're exploring here isn't the physical body, but the magnificent cosmic architecture of the meditator. Running straight up the center, from the base of the spine all the way to the crown of the head, is the luminous central channel. This is where the entirety of our journey takes place. It's a journey of ascending consciousness, moving upward through a sequence of vital energy centers, or chakras. We're essentially leaving the gross physical world behind and entering the boundless universe contained right within your own spine.
Section 1. The Origin. The Shiva-Shakti Dialogue. To truly grasp the magnitude of this inner journey, we have to first understand its origin. This knowledge, it was born from a divine, eternal dialogue. The absolute, unchanging consciousness of the universe, Lord Shiva, speaking with his own dynamic creative power, Mother Shakti. It's a conversation between existence and energy, between the void and the spark of creation itself. Mother Shakti, embodying the compassionate curiosity of all seeking souls, asks Lord Shiva how to transcend the illusions of multiplicity. She asks, how does one grasp the highest non-dual reality? And the esoteric practices we're exploring today are Lord Shiva's direct, loving answers to her. He's handing her a master key to ultimate liberation. It's not just a doctrine you're meant to believe. It is a profound, practical science of realization.
The gateway to this realization is the Sushumna Nadi. Let's really break down Karika 35 of the Vigyan Bhairav as analyzed by Chidakashatmika Devi to understand this deeply. The original Sanskrit text reads, Majanadi Maja Samstha Bishutrabar Rupaya Dhyata Antar Vyomaya Devya Taya Deva Prakasate. Let's look at the fragmentation and word meanings. Majanadi refers to the midrib, the central channel. Maja Samstha establishes it as the middle institution, the very core of our existence. Bishutrabar Rupaya means it is as delicate and subtle as a lotus stem thread. Dhyata is the meditator. Antar Vyomaya Devya is the inner void of the goddess. And Taya Deva Prakasate means, through her, the divine Lord is revealed. So in simple English, by meditating on this central channel, which is situated in the middle and is as subtle as a lotus thread, the meditator realizes the inner void of the goddess, and through her, the supreme Shiva is illuminated. Now, let's look at this from 5 perspectives. Spiritually, this shows us that the divine is found in the delicate, silent center of our being. Religiously, it's an act of ultimate devotion, finding God within. Tantrically, it outlines the exact pathway for Kundalini energy to rise safely. Philosophically, it proves that absolute reality is accessible only on the non-dual middle path. And practically, visualizing a channel as thin as a lotus thread gives the meditator a very precise anchor, allowing you to instantly withdraw from massive worldly distractions.
Section 2. The Ascension, Piercing the 12 Chakras.
Having established the pathway of the Sushumna, we now begin the ascension. Lord Shiva reveals that the ascent through this central channel isn't achieved through physical force, but through the supreme science of subtle vibration. The meditator uses the 12 phonetic components of sacred sound, starting with the vowels, to piece these 12 energy centers. As we move upward, the sound becomes increasingly subtle. It systematically deconstructs the ego and the physical identity. With each stage, a specific phonetic vibration acts as a cosmic key, unlocking a higher dimension of consciousness and drawing the life force further up the Sushumna.
Let us trace this precise mapping of cosmic sound onto the human form, letting our own awareness rise with each stage. We begin at the navel with the vibration of Akar. We then rise to the heart with Ukar, moving upward to the mouth and throat with Mkar. Then, physical sounds begin to vanish into light. At the space between the eyebrows, we reach Bindu, the concentrated point of light. Ascending slightly to the forehead, we encounter Ardhachandra, the half-moon. Just above that is Nirodhini, the resistor blocking all impurities. In the head, we merge into Nada, the unstruck sound. At the crown, the Brahmarandra, is Nadanta, the very end of sound. Rising beyond the physical body to the root of the cosmic tuft is Samana, the equalizing energy. And finally, transcending all form entirely, we reach Anmana, the supreme state beyond the mind.
You really must understand the profound difference between the gross physical sounds we make in our daily lives and the subtle vibrational resonance of this meditative ascent. Physical sound requires air, vocal cords, physical effort, right? It belongs entirely to the material world. But as we move from Akar to Bindu and beyond into Nada, the sound becomes entirely internal. It transforms from an audible noise into a silent, electric thrumming of cosmic energy. It's the vibration of existence itself, gently stripping away the dense layers of your physical identity until absolutely nothing but pure, radiant awareness remains.
Section 3. Multidimensional Mastery, 5 Perspectives.
The piercing of these 12 chakras by the 12 vowels, it isn't merely an exercise in breathing or chanting. It is an act of multidimensional mastery. It's a profound cosmic event that transforms the meditator across every single plane of existence. Let's unpack these 5 perspectives. Spiritually, this progression signifies the ultimate journey, the death of the fragmented individual ego and a rebirth into universal consciousness. Religiously, it is the most sacred communion, where the individual soul literally elevates to merge with the divine. From a tantric perspective, this is the operational manual for awakening dormant kundalini energy, guiding its upward thrust safely through the body's knots. Philosophically, as sound disappears into silence, it perfectly mirrors the dissolution of all duality into a singular non-dual awareness. And practically speaking, focusing on these specific bodily locations with these precise phonetic vibrations provides the endlessly fluctuating mind with a real-time, step-by-step task that naturally forces it into absolute stillness.
Section 4. The Supreme Void State, Anmana. We are now approaching the absolute zenith of the Shiva-Shakti dialogue. It's the culmination of the 12-stage ascent through the Sushumna Nadi. As the vibration of Samana fades, the meditator crosses the final threshold. There's no more body here, no more sound, no more mind. We enter the supreme void state. Past the final echo of cosmic sound, there is only vast, luminous emptiness. But you have to realize, this isn't a dead, dark void. It is a void overflowing with the potential of all creation, yet utterly undisturbed. It is the space where the human intellect completely surrenders. You simply cannot think your way into this space. You can only dissolve into it. Just let these ancient words wash over you for a moment. Sa, Shakti, Parama Sukshma, Unmana, Shiva Rupani. The simple English translation of this divine revelation is, the supreme, extraordinarily subtle energy known as Unmana is in truth the very form of Lord Shiva himself. At this highest peak, the dynamic energy of Shakti and the eternal stillness of Shiva are revealed to be one and the same. There is zero separation.
Anmana literally translates to beyond mind. It is the final state where the entire apparatus of thinking, judging, and separating completely shuts down. In Anmana, all your earthly concepts, all boundaries of time and space, and every single sense of a separate physical identity, they vanish entirely. The meditator doesn't just see Shiva, the meditator becomes the pure, silent void of Supreme Shiva. This is the ultimate goal of the entire dialogue.
Having received this breathtaking transmission of the Sushumna ascent, the text records the glorious reaction of Mother Shakti in Karikas 161 and 162. Overwhelmed with absolute clarity and divine joy, she exclaims, Deva Deva Mahadeva. She declares that all her doubts are completely annihilated. She has grasped the core of all realities and the true essence of the Rudriya Malatantra. Having heard these profound secrets from her Lord, she merges right back into his embrace, entering a state of total, blissful stillness. The questioner and the answerer become one unbroken reality.
As we conclude this beautiful transmission of the Vigyan Bhairav, I want to leave you with this thought to contemplate. If the ultimate reality, the supreme peace and your true nature, lie in the pure, vibrating silence beyond the mind, what useless noise, what external sounds and distractions are you allowing to anchor you to the illusions of the physical world today? Reflect on the lotus thread within. Seek the middle path.